This guy. Great Hunt. Whoa! Yes! Yes. So, Great Hunt. How do I talk about the Great Hunt? I loved it. How about that? So, Book 2 of The Wheel of Time, I thoroughly enjoyed it. What it does for the story is, honestly, I really liked it. So, it built upon the world that we'd already known in the first book. So we travel the world in the first book. And then here, we're still traveling, but there are new things introduced to this world. Even though we were presented this idea of the world, some of it's flipped on its head here in Book 2. And, I mean, how fucking cool is that? And the world continues to expand, not just in terms of what we are given from before, but more from the outside. Book 2. So, I read this a while back, of course, and I don't know why, but I loved Book 2 this time. And I think it had a very slow start. I don't know why, but I think I know why. There was a certain scene I was looking for, and I really wanted this scene to happen. So I just kept looking to it, and I'm like, okay, come on. And then 200 pages in, I'm like, yay, there we go. But I also loved getting to learn more about the cultures of this place, because, yes, we did go around to quite a few places in Book 1, but we didn't really get the time to sit and learn about them. Here, with the first 200 pages, we stick in one area, really, and we get to learn a lot more about this specific culture. And I loved the antagonist of this book. I loved the ending to this book. Holy shit. It was cool. It was a really cool thing. And just so many aspects of this book really worked with me because it was fun, honestly. I really liked seeing how all these different factions are coming in and trying to they're really trying to move things. I loved how they're all converging on this one thing. I don't know if it would be a spoiler, so I'm going to try and keep it spoiler light. But they're trying to converge on this one thing, and everybody wants it. Everybody not only wants to hunt for this one thing, but also the factions are warring over a person. And I love that. That's a really cool idea. How all these different factions from everywhere are fighting to take control of this one person, which is kind of insane. And I really, really loved how the Great Hunt made Rand feel. So I'm not going to say it, so I'm going to wait until the spoilers. You probably know what I'm going to say, but spoilers, I'm going to wait. But the idea that Rand is forced to confront and how he's constantly rejecting it is fascinating. It is fascinating and so absolutely amazing for his character, because he has to think, well, this is who I am. I have to reject this to say that this is who I am. And it really creates a beautiful identity for Rand, where he's fighting over his own identity. He has no idea who he is. So really, it feels like Wheel of Time, or at least a majority of it, is going to be one giant-ass coming-of-age story, which I'm not mad about. I actually really like that idea. So, beyond that, I just loved... and there was another 3 characters, I don't know if they... No, never mind. But 2 characters specifically that I am thinking of, and I loved those 2. And the... as I said, the world building continues to expand. We get to learn more about the cultures of the Tower. We get to learn more about the Borderlanders. And so many other places. And it's just so cool. Alright, now, I gotta jump into spoilers. I've been spoiler-free for too long. 3, 2, 1. Alright! So, probably my favorite aspect of this book, there were two of them. It was the trials. The trials were in this book, right? Hold on. I gotta make sure of that. Hold on. One second. I was right. I just wanted to make sure that the accepted trial was in The Great Hunt, and I was right. It is in The Great Hunt. So, I loved Nynaeve's accepted trial. It was so wonderful for her as a character, having to face all these things and then come out. Having to face all this and still have to choose the real world. I actually thought that was wonderful, wonderful scene. And another thing that I loved was the World of Dreams. I thought those were really cool. And those segments were awesome. And how... what's his name? Oh, shit. Padan Fain. He was great. He was a piece of shit, but I also loved how... just the back and forth he had with Rand. And his betrayal at, whatchamacallit, at the Shannara, because at the Borderlands, and how he drew in the Trollocs, and another scene that was fantastic. Actually, my favorite, maybe not my favorite scene, where Moiraine and what's her name? Shit, Siuan, the Amyrlin Seat, brings Rand in and says, "You are the Dragon Reborn. You are the Dragon Reborn." And that is fucking cool. I mean, you know, he's the Dragon Reborn. He's the chosen one. But also, I love how there's this contrast between him and some of the characters like Logain, who is the false dragon. And how all these characters who came before, they wanted the glory. They wanted to be the Dragon Reborn. But Rand didn't want that. And now he's here. He's like, shit, I don't have a choice, do I? And he doesn't. And everybody's just trying to pull at him. Everybody's trying to use him and manipulate him. There's the Lady Selene. There's Moiraine. There's the Amyrlin. There is everyone just pulling and tugging and pushing to get Rand on their side. And I love it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was fantastic. I loved that so much. And then, of course, I gotta talk about the ending. Oh my god, how can you talk about The Great Hunt without talking about the ending? Where Mat blows the fucking horn of Valyr, and all the dead rise, and they help fight was it the White Cloaks or Trollocs? I can't remember. And the Shin-Chan. Oh, and the Shan-Chan. I gotta talk about the Shan-Chan. Because the Shan-Chan were fucking cool, too. Well, no, fuck the Shan-Chan. But you get the point. The cool idea, fuck them. Just, God, I hated them. To be fair, they put a literal collar on Egwene. Like, and it just makes you hate Liandrin. It makes you hate the Black Aja immediately. Because you go, You're just asking yourself, what the fuck is wrong with you? You just put these people to be enslaved. I hate Liandrin. I hate the Shan-Chan. Because the Shan-Chan, just like, the collar thing is just, ugh. I was so pissed. That, like, and then Egwene and how she was tortured and tormented at any time she had any resistance, any time she did anything against her master's will, and she was just tortured. And then when Nynaeve saves her, she is in this rampant rage of absolutely not. There is no shot in hell where I am just letting this happen. No, we're killing them. And that was her mentality. I want to kill her. I want to kill her. I want to kill her. She hurt me. She hurt me. I loved the way Egwene's post-traumatic reaction was to that. It was heart-wrenching, but also beautiful. And I think it was Kate Redding for that segment, yes. She did such a brilliant narration where you could just hear the pain in Egwene's voice, where she's just in agony. It hurt to listen to. It was miserable and horrible, but it was so brilliantly done. And Nynaeve's role to make her just not kill the Shan-Chan, was wonderful. That beautiful, beautiful moment of Nynaeve soothing her and calming her after she had just been put through hell was beautiful. And then the moment of, hold on, I can't remember if it was Min or Elaine. Which one went with? No, it was both of them, right? Min and Elaine. Yeah? Yes, it was. Both Min and Elaine went. Okay, no, yeah, okay. I couldn't tell if Min, Elaine, and Egwene became the trifecta in Dragon Reborn, or if it was in this book. But it was this book. Yeah. So I also loved that Min stayed with Egwene and that she tried to do her best to help comfort her friend. And, it was... that whole segment was really, really well done. And, man, I really did love this book from beginning to end, and Perrin having to take charge, or maybe not take charge, but having to, what's his name, become the Sniffer. He had to really lean on his wolf powers. Was really cool as well. And the wolf dreams. And another thing I really liked was, what's his name? Son of a bitch. What's his name? Excuse me. Crap. Rand. Right? That's, yeah. I know, I'm all over the place. But Rand, and how he is forced to take a leadership role in this book. He has to decide that, okay, I have to step up, because he's been given the title of Lord by all the people around him. I thought that was a really fantastic choice by Robert Jordan, that the Al prefix meant Lord in the Borderlands. Number one, it's just cool world building, but also it creates a sort of cultural diaspora. And number three, it does a wonderful thing because it forces Rand into a position of leadership. And it forces him to get some experience. And so when he starts to return to the group of the main group, he becomes more of a leader. And towards the end of the book, I loved how, what's his name? His name. God damn it. It's the commander. If you can remember his name, please tell me in the comments. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. But the commander who sacrifices himself, I loved his sacrifice. I also loved, I mean, what isn't there to love? But how, maybe not love, it's frustrating. How Rand kills Baal-Zaman, and he's going, I've killed him! I've fulfilled the prophecy! Look at me! I am the Dragon Reborn! I've done all the things I need to do! I've killed the Dark One! I just killed the God of Darkness, the evil... I just killed the devil, essentially. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. What? I'm sorry, how easy do you think it's gonna be to kill the fucking devil? I mean, I know he's not the devil, he's the Dark One, but my point is... he's the embodiment of evil! How do you think you're gonna kill him so easily? I just... Come on, Rand, you stupid fool. No, you didn't kill the Dark One, dumbass! You did it twice. You did it once, and you failed. If you killed him once and he didn't stay dead, what do you think killing him twice is gonna do? He's not gonna stay dead, thank you very much. My God. Rand is one dumbass. I love him, but he's a dumbass. Then again, aren't they all dumbasses? Really, they all are. To be fair, they all are dumbasses. But it was a fantastic ride that I loved. And getting to see the inside of an Ogier steading was also really cool. And getting our first peek at the Aiel was also really awesome. I cannot wait to see more of them. I've already seen more of them. I'm reading ahead and making a review in the past. But I think that's all I have to talk about for The Great Hunt. Really, I loved this book. If I had to give it a star rating, no 5 stars, I should say. I know I've been giving a lot of 5 stars, but I've changed my rating system. So my rating system's a little bit less 5 star, 5 star, 5 star for the things that I love and that make me think. And it's more like, if it's an all-timer, it'll be 5 stars. If I just love it, or I love it and think it's like worth 5 stars, then it'll probably go into the 4.75 category. This is not 4.75, by the way. This is like a 4. I really enjoyed this. No. But Wheel of Time is a 4, or Eye of the World is a 4. 4.5. How about that? 4.5. If you put a gun to my head and tell me to do a rating, it would probably be 4.5 out of 5. Or like a 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10, that sounds about right. Yeah, I like that a lot. Anyways, I'm about done. Tell me, have you read The Great Hunt? What do you think of The Great Hunt? And yeah, that's about all I have to say. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all next time.